And now let's meet the starting lineup for your Green Bay Gamblers. On defense from Toronto, Ontario, number 8, David Green. Also on defense from Riverside, Connecticut, number 93, Cooper Cleaves. At left wing from Chicago, Illinois, number 19, Nick Knudsen. At right wing from Ellicottville, New York, number 7, Niles Benson. At center from Champaign, Illinois, number 12, Elliot Gully. And in goal today for the Gamblers from Plymouth, Michigan, number 1, Gavin Moffett. Today's first choice landscaping junior starter of the game is Sawyer Feely. The Gamblers head coach and general manager is Pat McCadden. He's assisted by Brian Gibbons, Mason Baptista, and Tony Kujava. The director of scouting and assistant general manager is Kirk Ludicky. And now, ladies and gentlemen, we ask that you please stand, remove your caps, and place your hand over your heart as the Beaumont Elementary Choir will lead us today in our national anthem.
Good afternoon. It's Sunday hockey from the Resch Center tonight. Game 3 of the series between the Green Bay Gamblers and the Muskegon Lumberjacks. Green Bay winning Friday night 5-3 behind a hat trick from Zach Wooten. Last night, Muskegon scored a goal in the first and a goal in the second and held on for a 2-1 victory. Today, it's the rubber game of the series. Someone's coming out with 4 points this weekend. Muskegon has a chance to move to within 1 point of Dubuque. They are currently 3 points back of the Fighting Saints. Dubuque last night lost 6-1 at home to Lincoln. Currently, the Eastern Conference standings, Dubuque on top on 55, Muskegon on 52. Youngstown was off last night. They have 49 points. Madison won last night. They have 47. The Gamblers have 43. Cedar Rapids picked up a win last night. They have 37 points. They are 10 points clear of Chicago for the 6th and final playoff spot in the Eastern Conference. Green Bay, Muskegon tonight. And we are just about set to drop the puck here. Thanks for making us a part of your Sunday afternoon from the Resch Center. Goalies are ready. Stephen Peck gets the start again for Muskegon. Gavin Moffett, who started Friday, gets the start tonight for Green Bay. And a loose puck picked up by Benson. Benson trying to weave around Barry, couldn't get through him. And Klee will chip it out to center ice. Stewart will play it into Green Bay's territory, and Green is there for Green Bay. Around it goes for Knutson. Knutson on the right, a little bit behind Cleaves, but he plays it off the wall nicely. Benson with a shot right on, and Peck the save. Green Bay, Gully out top, shot. Green missed high wide to the left. Puck chipped out to center ice. Cleaves plays it across for Green. 33 seconds in. Gamblers go for a change. Knutson tries to hold the zone, unable to, and now Peterson picks it up back in the Green Bay zone, right in front of Moffitt. Gamblers play it through. Icing's coming up on Green Bay 50 seconds in. What a debut last night for Roberto Henriquez, the Gamblers' backup goaltender. 36 saves on 38 shots. Head coach Pat McCadden very complimentary of Henriquez in his Gamblers debut. But Moffitt going for his 20th win of the season, 19-14 on the year. Goals against average of 2.97, save percentage of 89.8%. Had a really nice game on Friday. And the Gamblers, quick shot right on from Samuelson. Peck the stop. Peck had a big night last night. 22 saves on 23 Gamblers shots. Gets the start in back-to-back games after the Gamblers beat Godziev on Friday night. Green Bay looking for a little pickup through center ice. Samuelson bouncing puck to Zelenov. And now it's played ahead by the Gamblers' O'Malley. Green Bay on a change again. Zeller's out on the forecheck. Muskegon picks it off. Park. Drop pass Zellers. Looking. Zellers in front. Peck the save. Rebound comes to Lawrence. Net came off. Boy, Park cruising inside the Muskegon blue line. Picked that one off and tried a little drop pass, but it was just off the mark for Zellers, who had to wait to take his shot. Peck last night, his 10th win of the season. He is 10-5-1-3. Goals against average of 2.53. 90.8 save percentage on the year for Peck. Face-off will be to his stick side. Gamblers win the draw, play it out to O'Sullivan. O'Sullivan towards the net, hit a defender. And it's going to be played out to center ice. Lawrence lost the handle. Gamblers turn it right back in. Peck along the blue line, skates across to the far point. And now weaving through traffic. He still got it. Threw it in front of Longacre, who couldn't make the one time. And it's a 2-on-1 back the other way. Lawrence is up. He's got a man on his right. Sends it over, and the puck is off. He had Nestrassel on the right, and it didn't click on the pass. Green Bay now, a little 3-on-2 down low. Backhand shot, it's in the crease, and Park pops it wide. Carcone flips it around near side. We are 2.5 minutes in. Green Bay with some pressure, out shooting Muskegon 3-0, but neither team has scored. Galonic, the reigning offensive player of the week, or forward of the week, plays it out, and now Christ with a shot. I think Moffitt got a piece of that. And now Christ coming back. He's into the left corner in Green Bay territory. Galonic at the far wall. Martin is there, but Galonic out with it. Couldn't pull the trigger. It's loose in the slot, and that time it was Christ unable to pull the trigger on the shot. Gamblers bank it to the wall, and now out to center ice it comes. Chris couldn't pick it up clean. Cordray is into Green Bay, or into Muskegon territory. Cordray in the corner. Held off the puck there by Clares, and the puck is out through center ice, and this will be an icing on Muskegon with 16:42 to play. It's 4-0. Green Bay out in front. There are two other games in the USHL tonight. One is just underway, Lincoln at Sioux City. Fargo at Omaha is coming up in about an hour. Games last night, along with the Gamblers' 2-1 loss to Muskegon. Cedar Rapids 4-2 win over Fargo. We talked about Lincoln 6-1 at Dubuque. Madison won big 5-1 at Omaha, and Chicago with a 5-2 win at Tri-City last night. So the only Eastern Conference team to lose to a Western Conference team last night was Dubuque, the conference leaders. Gamblers play at right point. Bakarov is there. Across it goes. Peterson plays it back in behind the net. Gully is there. Now Kuzma. Kuzma in front, hit a skate and tipped wide right. He had Benson, but it hit a Muskegon skate. Bakarov towards the net, tipped and packed the pad save and then covers up the rebound. And another face-off coming in Muskegon territory with 16:19 to play in the first period. Gamblers are back at it again Friday and Saturday at home to wrap up this. Well, I take that back. They still got 3 more home games in February. Friday at 7, Saturday at 8. That's Cedar Rapids on Saturday, or excuse me, Cedar Rapids on Friday at 7:05. Chicago Saturday at 6:05 with the Teddy Bear toss. And then on the 14th, it's Green Bay and Madison on the first game of a home-and-home weekend. Off the draw, Muskegon comes out and shot in deep to Green Bay territory by Stefanik. O'Sullivan plays it around. It'll be Van Blaricom back in behind the net. Quick shot, pad save by Moffitt. Centering pass comes out to the right point, held there by Veo. In behind, Spitznagel. Around near side, Lance pinches in, plays it to the slot. Stefanik shot, knocked out. I think Longacre got in front of that one. Now Stefanik puts it back behind the net. Puck pinballs around. Gamblers get it out to center ice. Veo's pass forward intercepted by Longacre, but Spitznagel comes away with it. Spitznagel, he's got Stefanik in front of the net, gets him behind a little bit there. Couldn't hit him with the pass clean. Gamblers, O'Sullivan doing battle with Stefanik. Longacre now on the wall. And the puck comes to Spitznagel. Coming up on 5 minutes gone in the first. Still scoreless. Green Bay plays it right point. Toll holds the zone and gets it back in. Longacre banks it for Carcone just on the ice. Left point not out. Toll holds the zone again. Stewart down into the left corner. Klee centering pass and a shot missed the net. Oh, that was a good looking shot from Aucoin. He's got it again. Sends it back for Klee with a shot and a save. Stick to the corner by Moffitt. Gamblers looking for a whistle. Can't clear the zone. Toll again holds the zone. And now the Gamblers play left point. Toll holds it again. Puck on a shot, hit a skate. Longacre on a long shift, can't get it out. Cordray after it. Puck is loose at the side of the net. Play to the wall. Aucoin controls. Aucoin sends it right circle. Stewart shot in front, knocked down. Gamblers finally clear. And they will get it out and get some fresh bodies on there. That was a good 2-minute shift there. Lots of pressure, and Barry will try to keep it on, but Park kicks it to a skate, and Gamblers get it out for Zellers. Zellers trying to get around, trying to put a spin move on, but could not avoid the defense from Clares. Now Zellers in the corner. Around behind the net, Clares looks to play it out. Off to Lawrence. Lawrence drops it back. Rapkin's shot hit. Traffic didn't get through. Another shot hit traffic and didn't get through. I think Moffitt actually lost sight of that puck. And the Gamblers' defense stays strong as Green now sweeps it around right to left. Zellers takes a hit from Rapkin. And Lawrence out to center ice. Cleaves. Hard pass ahead for Park. He's got to regroup. And Park overskates. Lawrence is in. Lawrence with a shot and a goal. And for the third game in a row, Muskegon takes the lead with a first period goal. Park mishandled the puck at neutral ice, and Lawrence gets his team leading 15th goal of the season at 6:59 of the first, unassisted. So Muskegon with that 1-0 lead on their second shot on goal of the game. Just one little miscue, and that's the way it's been this series against Muskegon for Green Bay. seems like they just make one little mistake and it winds up in the back of the net.
The goal was unassisted at 6.
Gamblers, Samuelson, he's got a man in front. He'll take this shot himself, and he shot it right into Peck. Zelenov gets dumped there by Veo. And with 12:41 to go, we've hit our first media timeout.
This afternoon's Old Wisconsin hometown hero. Today's Old Wisconsin hometown hero is Officer Jackie Dunlap. Officer Dunlap received her bachelor's degree at the University of Wisconsin-Oshkosh before attending Fox Valley Tech, where she was awarded the Gerald W. Mork Memorial Award for graduating at the top of the Law Enforcement Recruit Academy. She's worked for the Marinette County Sheriff's Office, Oneida County Sheriff's Office, the Village of Pulaski Police Department, and 20 years for Ashwaubenon Public Safety. Officer Dunlap is also a certified DARE instructor and has spent the last 10 years working as a dedicated school resource officer. Fans, please join us in welcoming today's Old Wisconsin hometown hero, Officer Jackie Dunlap.
Shots are 6-2 in favor of Green Bay, but Muskegon scoring first for the third game in a row. Muskegon is they are 24-1-2 when scoring first. The Gamblers have just 6 wins when their opponents score first, but one of those was on Friday in game 1 of this series. Muskegon looks to break out of their zone. Veo, his pass broken up, and Peterson coming back in on a rush. Looking to the net with a backhand right into Peck, and he'll make another stop. 7 already here in the first 7 minutes and 31 seconds. Another face-off coming up in Muskegon territory. Great crowd last night. Almost 7,800 for Wiener Dog race night. Saturday is going to be another big game with the Teddy Bear Toss. Make sure you make your plans to get on out here Friday and Saturday, 7th and 8th, and then again on the 14th for a Friday night game. And the Gamblers are off for a while. Peterson, one-time shot, Peck the save, and it's deflected up out of play. 12:25 to go in the first period, still 1-0 Muskegon. Zach Wooten has 4 goals this weekend. He had 3 on Saturday, and he had the second period goal for the Gamblers last night. 3 on Friday, 1 last night. Got the Gamblers within 2-1. Back on the ice out there with Zelenov and Samuelson. Peterson with a hit at the blue line trying to hold it in. Got the puck to Zelenov, who will chip and the Gamblers will chase. Wooten got there first. It's in behind the net. Wooten out with it. Backhands it out. Green. Green sends it back in behind. It'll sweep around to the near side. And it's going to be play out to Lawrence. Little crisscross 2-on-1. He's got a coin going to the net. Got a penalty coming up on Green Bay. I think we got an interference call coming. Burzkalns took a big hit at the Gambler blue line. And it's going to be Wooten to the box for the interference call, and Muskegon goes to the power play. They are 1 for 7 in the first 2 games of this series. On the season, Muskegon is 29 for 122. They're tied for 6th in the league, 23.8%. The Gamblers' penalty kill. .74.5%. They're 13 in the USHL. It's going to be an elbowing call. Referees thought that Wooten got the elbows up. Muskegon's bench, Parker Burgess, is talking with the referees. Not sure if they want to take a look to see if this would be a possible review for a major for head contact, but they will not challenge. And the Gamblers shorthanded for 2 minutes. And off the draw, it's going to be Cordray playing it down the length. Cardilli will come on as Park took that draw. Cardilli, Cleaves, Longacre, and Cordray on the penalty kill for Green Bay. And Clea with the loose puck drops it back and now gets it back from Lawrence. Plays it to Veo. Veo skates over, sends it over to the right wing. Looking. Veo. 30 seconds gone on the power play. Pass. Cordray got a piece of it. And now it's going to be cleared down the length by Cleaves. 11 minutes to go on the first period. Coming up on a minute to go on the power play. Veo ahead for Galonic. Tried to hit Stewart with that plate. Check that, Stefanik with that one, but the Gamblers able to control and fire it down the length. Peterson, Green, Gully, and Samuelson on the penalty kill now for Green Bay. Green gets a stick on that one away from Galonic, but it's going to be played out to the right point. Played for Stefanik. Back up top, Clares. One-time shot missed the net wide right. Puck back out to Stefanik with 30 seconds left in the power play. Strassel back for Stefanik. Puck to the slot, nobody home, and Samuelson clears it. Gamblers change up penalty kill units one more time. Halfway through the first period, Green Bay breaks up that rush and fires it down on Peck. 5 seconds left in the Wooten penalty. Clares will leave it back there as the Gamblers are now full strength. Muskegon 1 for 8 on the power play in this series. And Green Bay, O'Malley tried to play it out with a touch pass, but it was held in, so now Green Bay will regroup. Unable to get it out. O'Sullivan, Stewart, O'Malley. Around it goes. Quick pass, tipped in front, wide of the net. Good pass by Von Blaricon. Aucoin, his shot. Park got a piece of it. Gamblers break it out. Carcone is in with Park. Park now back for Carcone and denied by Peck. Out to the left point, but O'Malley has to back out this center ice with it. Fires it back in. Gamblers will fire it back as Aucoin gets it to Toll. 9 minutes to go in the first period. Gamblers lead it, trail it 1-0. They have outshot Muskegon 9-2 on this Sunday afternoon. And a race for the puck. Christ gets to it, but Longacre able to cover up. Puck in behind. Longacre banks it off the boards, but Klee controls for Muskegon. Oh, they had a couple of players in front. Now it works its way over to Veo. Veo skates down into the corner. 8.5 minutes to play in the first period. Gamblers have been held scoreless in the first period in the first 2 games of this series. Trying to get something here to even this up. They have put the pressure on Peck, but it's Muskegon with the lead. Bakarov, Zelenov. He'll leave it there. And that puck, Longacre tried to get it forward, and Klee got a stick on it to bang it off of the netting above the glass. The other game tonight in the USHL that's currently going on, Lincoln is up 1-0 at Sioux City. The other games are games involving Western Division teams. Over in the West, Lincoln, with their win last night over Dubuque, both teams are on 55 points for the best record in the USHL. Both teams 27 wins. Lincoln has the tiebreaker, 26 regulation and overtime wins this season. Just 24 for Dubuque. Sioux Falls on 53 points. Waterloo 49, and then Sioux City with 48. Fargo 44 and Tri-City 39 with Des Moines. 3 points out of a playoff spot right now over the West. Omaha just having a tough year again. Just 17 points for the Lancers. They've been outscored 152-75 this season. And they are 0-17-2-1 in their last 20 games. And you gotta feel for the Lancers, who are taking on a Fargo team today in Omaha. That one's coming up at 4:05. Here tonight, the Gamblers and the Lumberjacks are just concerned with what's going on between them. Coming up on 8 minutes to play in the first period. Green Bay down 1-0. And after the media timeout, Gully will play it in behind Peck. Clares, near side Klee. Klee quickly breaks it out for Stewart. Stewart is up with Sanderson. And Green plays it to the blue line, not out. Cleaves for Green Bay. Bounced forward off the swing by Benson, and it comes back to him now. He'll play this one, a bouncing puck on Peck, who will glove it, drop it, and leave it there for the Lumberjacks to break out again. But the pass comes to Cleaves. Cleaves on the left. It's going to be touched in by Knutson, who takes the hit. Bouncing puck comes back to O'Sullivan just off the bench for Green Bay. O'Sullivan sweeps it, but Lawrence picks it off. And we've got a whistle, and apparently Wooten was offside and was not backing off on the forecheck. So with 7:10 to play in the first period, it's 1-0 Muskegon, with Green Bay out shooting the Lumberjacks 10-2. There's only one midweek game in the league this week. Cedar Rapids is at Dubuque on Wednesday. Muskegon has some games with Tri-City at home this week, starting Friday. As Zelenov out to O'Sullivan. Bouncing puck comes to Samuelson. Back up top, O'Sullivan. Over for Peterson. Peterson with a shot, missed the right post. O'Sullivan keeps it in. Samuelson can't control. And Lawrence turns it over. Gamblers get it back. Wooten's pass for Zelenov hit escape, but it comes back to Samuelson. In behind the net, Zelenov. In front, they went for Wooten. It's tipped out to left point, but Zelenov holds the zone. Samuelson right on, and Peck the save. Puck out to center ice. It's forward, and it's a chance for Deputy, and a save there by Moffitt. Deputy scored a goal last night for Muskegon. He also has assisted on their second goal. Under 6 minutes to play in the first. It's 1-0 Muskegon. Veo pinches in, plays it in behind the net. Puck around to the right boards. Gamblers have set up defensively, and now Zelenov got it to Peterson. Samuelson can't get it out, but now it's gloved, dropped, and played forward by Zelenov to allow the Gamblers a line change. Puck is played forward there by Lance, but Green Bay is there. O'Malley for Cleaves. 5.5 minutes to play. Cleaves ahead for Zellers. Zellers trying to find a way to the net. Plays it in behind, and it's going to be taken away. Back comes Veo. Veo gets it forward. Spitznagel. Spitznagel shot right on. Moffitt the save. Rebound. Zellers turns it back too far for Park and turned right back in by Barry. Spitznagel takes a hit from Cleaves, and that gets it to Park. Gamblers can't get it out, and here's a Stefanik shot. Cleaves got in front of that one, and Green Bay does get it out here. 4:45 to play, first period. It's 1-0 Muskegon. Stefanik. Cleaves. Park for Green Bay. Stefanik knocks it away, and now Van Blaricon for Stefanik, and a save by Moffitt. Rebound, Cairns to the right boards. Pass in front, broken up. Now Carcone for Green Bay. Carcone, long left wing feed for Park. Park at the end of a long shift here, comes across, trying to feed Zellers, who is covered up. And now Barry banks it off the near wall. Bacharov holds the zone nicely. Martin took a hit, got it in deep, but the Gamblers were on a change, and now Christ plays it forward. Gamblers strip it away. Cardilli plays it back to the blue line of the Lumberjacks. 3:54 to play, clock rolling first period, 1-0 Muskegon. Coyne will play it in behind the Gambler net. Centering pass, Martin got a piece of it. He tried to get it forward to Cordray, but it'll be taken by Nestrassel. Muskegon right back at him. Gamblers break it up at the red line, and now Coyne regroups in his own zone. Toll forward. Shot right on, and the save by Moffitt. That was Galonic with the look, but right into Moffitt's breadbasket there. 3:20 to play in the first. Shots are 11-6 now. Green Bay with the lead there, but they trail 1-0 on the Muskegon goal from Lawrence at 6:59. Klee will take this draw for Muskegon. Gamblers going with Gully, as the linesman is going to tell Gully to get out of there. And it'll be Knutson now against Klee. Play to the left point. Stewart. Stewart skates over, leaves it up top. Shot blocked by Gully. Played back. That was Lance with the shot. Gamblers able to touch it in, so no icing. Peck will leave it behind his own net. Klee. Under 3 minutes to play. Oh, Moffitt with a big stop. He denied Lance, who was going to the net off that feed from Klee. And now Green Bay back the other way with a shot that goes wide. Benson with a shot goes wide. Stewart after it, Knutson after it. Knutson plays it behind the net. Gully looking in front, can't find anybody. Now Stewart. Spitznagel plays it out. Puck in the Gambler zone. Zelenov just off the bench in to swoop in and pick it up. Under 2:20 to play. Clock rolling here. Quick pass forward. Here's a chance for Wooten. Has to spin back to the near wall and come back out to center ice. Puck poke free. Lawrence is in 2-on-1. Lawrence over, and a chance in the crease. Oh my goodness. The Gamblers, Samuelson cleared it, as Rapkin could not get the shot away. The puck was loose off of that feed, and Lawrence scored very similar to that goal, or it was a play very similar to that one where he scored early in the period. Gavin Moffitt taking a moment to get back up. He is on one knee, as athletic trainer Adrian Lewis is out to check on him. 2:03 to play. Here's Lawrence. See Moffitt down in the crease, but back at it, and he took a hard hit from his teammate there in Zelenov. Moffitt back up and ready to go. Zelenov here against Lawrence to Moffitt's stick side. Puck one to Peterson. O'Sullivan now reverses course and comes up ice. Banked forward by Zelenov. Muskegon banks it off. Peterson swoops in and gets that loose puck, but couldn't handle it. Muskegon up on the left for Lawrence. Chip back in, gloved by Peterson. Into the right corner it goes. Deputy was on that loose puck. Now Lawrence with a shot that goes up over the crossbar. Coyne. Toll now changes places with Deputy. His shot hit a skate. Gamblers trying to work it forward with 1:20 to go. Zelenov will play it around right to left. Coyne will pick it up as the Gamblers go for a line change here. A coin from the red line. Plays it into the Gamblers' corner. Taken away by Park. Zellers. Carcone just a little bit behind him.
Remaining in the period, 1 minute.
Stefanik got it forward for Spitznagel. Towards the front of the net, through the slot, no one home. Bakarov now flips it up into the air. It's still loose. Park whacks at it. Bakarov again. Zellers is in there, but it's going to be Nestrassel or Stefanik out with it behind the Gambler net. 35 seconds to play. Longacre for Green Bay. Spots an opening up the near wall and will bring it in on side, and his shot right on. Peck, an easy pad save. Veo plays it around. And Muskegon out to center ice, but Carcone with the strip. Played forward for Park. Park is in for Zellers. Zellers from an awkward angle could not settle that puck down. Had a little too much momentum, and now Christ is back, and it's a 3-on-2 and a pass and a shot. Oh my goodness, Lance with an open look, and Moffitt somehow got a piece of that one to tip it up out of play. 7.3 seconds to play in the first period, and a goal there by Muskegon would have been a tough one for Green Bay to give up. Big face-off coming in the Gambler defensive zone. It's going to be Zelenov here. Puck dropped on the circle. Shot pad saved by Moffitt. 3 seconds to play. Cleaves checks the clock, just skates it down. Plays it up, and there's the buzzer. 12-8 shots on goal in favor of the Gamblers. Peck, 12 saves in the first period. Moffitt with 7. Muskegon had the only power play in the first period. They did not score on it. Lawrence at 6:59 of the first, the unassisted goal. It was his 15th goal of the season, and it's the only goal that we've had so far this afternoon. Through one period of play from the Resch Center, it's Muskegon 1 and Green Bay 0. This is USHL hockey.
Let's visit Furnitureland in the heart of Pulaski. Great value, real close, plus free delivery within 100 miles of the store. Head to FurniturelandPulaski.com to shop now. And don't forget, fans, next Saturday, it's our teddy bear toss presented by Aetna. All fans encouraged to bring a new teddy bear or stuffed animal to the game, and then we throw them on the ice when the Gamblers score their first goal. And all the teddy bears donated will be distributed to various children's hospitals throughout the community, and you won't want to miss this legendary experience. Tickets go fast, so get yours today in the Resch Center box office or go to gamblershockey.com. And don't forget, the magic and mystery of Harry Potter returns to the Resch Center on Saturday, March 8th. The Gamblers will be wearing special edition Slytherin jerseys. Plus, fans can enjoy character appearances and special one-night-only merchandise options in the team store. It's also a Festival of Foods family night, and our next post-game skate with the Gamblers. That's Saturday, March 8th. Today, fans, though, it looks like we're all set to go for Hungry, Hungry Hippos. So we'll send it down to the ice to meet today's contestants.
Yes, we are ready. Of course, you know how to play Hungry, Hungry Hippos. So let's introduce our hippos. For the pink team, we have Annabelle the Hippo. For the blue team, there is Brian the Hippo. We've got Maxton on one of the gray teams, and the other gray team, we have Liam. So are you hippos ready? We know how to do this. The most balls at the end, you're going to get a USHL jersey and a Festival Foods gift card. So if you are ready, Maxton is good to go? All right, we're all good. In 3, 2, 1, let's go for Hungry, Hungry Hippos. Oh, let's get as many balls as we can because it's going to get you a USHL jersey and a Festival Foods gift card. Looks like so far, pink team is doing a pretty good job. Gray team over here has got a pretty good job too. Let's make some noise for pink team. Who's got pink team winning? Who's got blue team winning? Gray team? Other gray team? There's still a handful left on the ice. Doing pretty good over here. Getting down to the last few balls for Hungry Hungry Hippos, the Festival Foods. Hungry Hungry Hippos. Someone's going to win USA jersey and a Festival Foods gift card. Who's it going to be? Is it going to be Annabelle, Brian, Maxon, or Liam? All right, looks like we're just about done. Get that last one. All right, good job. Bring them back. We're going to count them up and see who won the USHL jersey and the Festival Foods gift card. Let's hear for all our hippos. All right, how many do we have over here?
47.
We had 47 over here. 47 over there.
17.
17 here. So far, Liam's in the lead. 13 over here. 19 over here. So over there, you guys, with the mighty 47, let's hear for Liam. And the red team for the Hungry Hungry Hippos, you win a USA jersey and a Festival Foods gift card. Congratulations.
Fans, check out today's WGNR Furniture Best Seat in the House Zamboni Rider. If you'd like to be the WGNR Zamboni Rider, send us an email to fans@gamblershockey.com or visit the fan services table out in the Rest Center lobby. To find a WGNR location near you, visit WGRFurniture.com.
Gambler fans, it's time for the Crazy Puck Shuffle, the Shoots Bar and Grill Crazy Puck Shuffle. I'm here with Sydney and Jacob, and they're going to play for a Shoots Bar and Grill pizza. Now, you know how it works. You just have to guess which puck is under the goalie mask. Are you guys ready?
Are you ready?
Say yes.
Yes.
He's ready. All right, let's go. Really simple. There's going to be a puck. It's going to go underneath one of those goalie masks, or the goalie glove, I should say. And you got to guess which one is underneath. And you're going to win a pizza from Shoots Bar and Grill. All right, which glove is it under? Is it under 1, 2, or 3?
1.
He said, all right, we say 2. What do you think? 2?
2.
He says 2. 2 is absolutely correct. Congratulations, Jacob. And Sydney, you win a pizza from Shoots Bar and Grill. Good job.
Fans, Lamer's Dairy Chocolate Milk is proud to be the official recovery drink of the Gamblers. Compared to plain milk, water, or most sports drinks, it contains double the carbohydrate content. Ideal for tired muscles, so work out like the Gamblers and drink Lamer's Dairy Chocolate Milk. Fans, we want to see you draw your favorite dog character. Simply scan the QR code on the video board. Select the Draw This tab to get started, and we'll share our favorites later in the game. The Pepsi Friday 4-pack is valid for every Friday home game. Score 4 tickets, 4 sodas, and 4 popcorns for just $63. Additional tickets are just $15.75. Go to gamblershockey.com to reserve your seats today. The Eras Tour may be over for now, but the positivity of Taylor Swift will be back at the Rest Center Friday, February 14th. As part of We Got You Girl and Mental Health Awareness Night, friendship bracelets for the first 1,000 fans and special edition Reputation Gamblers apparel will be available, and we'll also be collecting feminine hygiene products for local girls in need. So lock in your seats for Women's Empowerment Night at gamblershockey.com. And don't forget to check in for today's game. Simply scan the code, enter your information. You could win tickets to see world-renowned comedian Sebastian Maniscalco live here at the Rest Center on February 15th. We'll announce the winner in the third period. Good luck.
First period action, it was Green Bay carrying the play early, out shooting the Lumberjacks heavily, including a big flurry in front. Kevin Moffitt came up with 7 saves, including that one right there with the right pad. Gamblers getting some chances late, but a lot of stuff going right into Stephen Pack, the goaltender for Muskegon. The lone goal in that first period was Lawrence at 6:59. Unassisted goal after a little overskate of the puck by Aiden Park just outside the Gambler blue line turned into a break for Lawrence to score his 15th goal of the season. Muskegon has had a 1-0 lead after the first period in each of the first 2 games of this series. And we'll see how things go here in the second.
Welcome back to the ice, your Green Bay Gamblers.
They are through 1 period in Sioux City. Lincoln is up 2-1 on the Musketeers. A win tonight by Lincoln would give them the best record in the USHL after this weekend. Fargo at Omaha. That one's coming up in about 10 minutes. We talked about the Lancers. They are on a 20-game winless streak. They are 0-17-2-1. And they're taking on a Fargo team that's 2-8 in their last 10. So a struggling Fargo team taking on a very much scuffling Omaha Lancers team in about 10 minutes. The Gamblers offense, they scored 5 on Friday, but just 1 last night. Out shooting Muskegon 12-8 in the first period and trying to get this game back to even. Muskegon had the game's lone power play. They did not score on it. And Muskegon stayed out of the penalty box in the first period. Teams will switch ends. And we are underway for the middle 20. And quickly forward, here's a chance for Muskegon, broken up and nicely done by the Gamblers. Knutson able to play it up, and Gully plays it out. Stewart right back into the Gambler zone. Boy, Muskegon just keeps coming at you. Klee bangs it to the near corner. Green takes a hit, able to play it out. And now he'll play that off Sanderson's stick into Muskegon territory. Benson with a hit, tries to free that puck up, but now 40 seconds into the second period, Muskegon able to get it out to center ice. O'Malley, the Gamblers captain, taking a whack at that one. It's a debate at center ice, and it's Rapkin getting it back to Barry. Clares will knock it into Green Bay territory as Muskegon on a change. Peterson plays it left point, not out. Lance, couple of big scoring opportunities, gets a man down. Shot blocked by Benson and out to center ice. 1-0 Muskegon, 1:15 into the second period. Deputy drops it back. Out to the right point, Lance. Lance sends it down to the right wing, Rapkin. Rapkin will keep it in. And Veo throws it along the blue line and out to center ice. Peterson spots an opening. He's up with Zelenov. It's 2-on-4 though. And the puck works its way to the near corner in Muskegon territory. Peterson took a hit, took another one away from the puck, and Wooten fires one from the left point. And the puck will work its way out to center ice. Samuelson for Wooten. Wooten knocks it forward. Samuelson tried to drop it for Zelenov. Leaves it for Wooten. Wooten into a double team. Zelenov though picks up that loose puck and comes in behind. Right corner, Zelenov looking for some help. Samuelson helps out but knocks the puck, and it's 3-on-2 across the line. Strassel back. Chris with a little slamming of the brakes. His pass though makes its way to the left corner. Now Chris in the slot, shot. I think Wooten got a piece of that one. Longacre banked out. Nope, held in. Chris behind the net, but O'Sullivan gets there first for Green Bay. O'Sullivan knocked down, lost the puck, and it's quickly forward 2-on-1. 3-on-1 down low, and a good defensive work by Longacre to keep the stick down in the passing lane. Barry had nowhere to go with it, and now the Gamblers have a little 3-on-2 working to the blue line. Carcone will chip it into the corner. And Muskegon trying to play it forward. Too far for Spitznagel. Icing waved off, though. On the left wing feed, too far for Zellers. He's going to get there first, so icing is waved off. Park looks for Carcone in front. It hit a stick and comes all the way up out of play with 16:31 to go in the second period. 1-0 Muskegon leads it here. Again, Green Bay back in action on Friday night. It's Bud Night at the arena. 7:05 start. Green Bay and Cedar Rapids. Gamblers seeing Cedar Rapids here for the first time since New Year's Eve, when the Gamblers had a 4-1 lead going to the third period, then gave up 5 goals and dropped a 6-5 decision to the Rough Riders. Cedar Rapids currently in that 6th spot in the Eastern Conference. Strip, Spitznagel shot, knocked down, up out of play. And it's 1-0 Muskegon, another face-off in Green Bay territory. Saturday, as we've talked about, it's the Teddy Bear Toss game. Big night at the arena. Make your plans to get out here early when you come out on Saturday. Going to be a huge crowd. Might be bigger than what we had last night for the Wiener Dog race of nearly 7,800. Left wing feed, too far, but Zellers right into the net, or right into the pads of Peck again. Boy, the Gamblers with that long feed, just a little bit off, but Zellers showing some of that speed, able to get to that puck and make a good scoring opportunity out of it. 16:01 to play in the second. It's 1-0 Muskegon. Carcone on the draw here, wanted to Park, but now the puck in the face-off circle, played back out ahead. Dangerous, and a big chance goes wide for Veo. Peterson now. Picked off by Lance. Lance is in, centering pass. Oh, that went off the stick of Stewart. Muskegon getting some good odd man rushes, but unable to convert. And now Zellers back with Carcone. His shot comes back. Park, nice move. Park is in, and the puck just lays in the crease. Could not get the shot away. That puck took a very fortunate bounce to Aiden Park. But his future Michigan teammate in Stephen Peck able to dive on it before Park could pounce on it. 15:18 to play. Gamblers down 1-0 in the second period. Solenoff, Wooten, and Samuelson out there as a line right now for Green Bay. And the puck is played in behind. A coin for Muskegon. Solenoff digs it out, comes out with it, and now Wooten will play it behind the net. Samuelson in the corner, couldn't get there first. It's Toll. Toll had it in his glove and then dropped it. And now Samuelson out to the right point. O'Sullivan puts it back into the left corner. Zelenoff. Samuelson. Puck out and coming back. Picked off. O'Sullivan backhands this one up into the stands. 14:42 to play in the second period. 1-0 Muskegon on this game 3 of a 3-game weekend series. Gamblers winning Friday night 5-3. Muskegon winning last night 2-1, and it's 1-0 just shy of the halfway mark of the second period here on this Sunday afternoon. Green Bay will be in Muskegon at the end of March, the 21st, 22nd, and 23rd of March, for another 3-game set between these two teams. Well, they had a battle last year in the playoffs as Christ is in again. Went to overtime in Game 5 of the second round before Muskegon won in OT. Just a heartbreaker for Green Bay last year. After beating Chicago in overtime in Game 3 of the first round. Muskegon, there's a shot. Green got a piece of that offering. And Claire's denied. 14:09 to play, and it's time for the beer can race at the Resch Center.
The world famous human beer can race. Our racers today will be sprinting their way to the Grand Appliance Frigidaire finish line. Will it be Bud, Bud Light, Busch Light, or Mick Ultra? Well, let's find out. Racers, on your mark, get set, go! It's Bud Light out to the early lead, Busch Light right there. Here comes Bud on the outside. Bud Light and Busch Light neck and neck. Down the stretch they come. Busch Light in the lead. Busch Light pulling away. It's Busch Light at the finish line, followed by Bud Light, and then Budweiser. Mick Ultra is fourth.
Green Bay's next 3-game weekend is going to be in Youngstown. They'll be against the Phantoms on the 27th, 28th of February and the 1st of March. Green Bay has a series at Waterloo, or a game at Waterloo on the 11th of February. Back home against Madison, and then the Gamblers are on the road after that game against the Capitals on the 14th of February. They'll be in Chicago for 1, Youngstown for 3, and then back home against the U.S. Nationals in March on the 7th and 8th. So still plenty of time to get out and check out the Gamblers this season as they fight for their 3rd consecutive playoff berth in the USHL. Right now, the Gamblers are fighting for an equalizing goal here with 14 minutes to play in the second period. Peterson's clearing attempt, or pass forward, was broken up by Nestrassel, and now Green Bay will regroup. Zelenov could not get around Nestrassel. Youngstown, bad pass, nobody there. They were going for a line change, and Martin able to grab it at the red line and fire it back in deep. Cardillia's after it. Barry gets there first. Martin now. Bouncing puck comes to Nestrassel. Broken up by Peterson. Peterson circles back. Gamblers on a bit of a change. And Peterson sees an opening. Weaving through traffic. He's into the right circle. Drops it back. Carcone with a high shot. It was going up over the crossbar. But Peck will glove it and hold on for the whistle. Gamblers 21-18-1 on the year. Moffitt has 19 of the Gamblers' 21 wins in goal. He's going for his 20th. Right now, the offense needs to get this thing back to even. Linesman is going to ask Lawrence to vacate the faceoff, so Carcone will go here against Spitznagel. And the puck comes out to center ice. O'Sullivan plays it hard around to the left point. Touched out to center ice. Park will race for it, but Lance had the head start to get there first. And Blaricom offside. Spitznagel in too early. He was not expecting that extra move. He was expecting that one to go in hard around, and Spitznagel in early on the offside. So we got another face-off here with 12:45 to play in the second period. We had a lot of end-to-end action in the first period. Been a little choppy here in the first half of the second period. Spitznagel against Park outside the Gambler blue line. And Longacre. O'Sullivan. Ahead for Park. Whacks at it and then taken down with a hip check on the way after the puck. And here comes Muskegon again. Quickly forward, tape-to-tape pass. Brought in by Spitznagel. Plays it across left circle, right on, and Moffat the save. Van Blaricom with that shot. Moffat was ready for it, and he'll just cover up that loose puck outside the crease with 12:18 to go in the second period. They are underway in the second period in Sioux City tonight. Lincoln is still up 2-1 at Sioux City. They're about 3 minutes into the second period there. And Fargo and Omaha, it's scoreless 6 minutes into the game in Omaha tonight. Gully against Klee, and Klee is going to be told to vacate the face-off circle. Klee making his argument for being able to stay in, but now going to go out. Stewart against Gully. Puck to the far boards. Cleaves trying to tie up Sanderson and the puck. Sanderson has that puck in between his skates, and he's just got it in a V there, killing time. And Cleaves finally says enough. And then Sanderson ties it up again. Gamblers finally poke it free, but Stewart has it. And then the net comes dislodged on a little bit of a move there by Sanderson and Moffat. 11:53 to go in the second period. Shots on goal this period are 2 each. It's 14-10 for the game in favor of the Gamblers, but Muskegon is up 1-0. Face off outside the Gambler blue line. Gully against Klee. This time no one is kicked out. And it's brought in. Played around left to right there by the Lumberjacks. Sanderson does the honors. Klee. Pass broken up by Gully. Toll now from at a bad angle and stopped by Moffat and then covered up for the whistle. Good low shot there from Toll, but Moffat had the side door closed. .11:37 to play in the second period. Klee against Gully again. Gully wins the draw to Baccarat, but he's broken up by Sanderson, and that pass fortunately hopped over Stewart's stick. Back out to Aucoin. Gamblers finally managed to clear it. Gully gets it out. Toll across for Aucoin. Broken up by Benson. And the Gamblers Baccarat now for Cleaves. Touched in by Benson. This will trickle in on Peck, who will make the stop with 11:11 to go in the second period. Zelenoff this time on the draw for Green Bay. Puck chipped to the right point. Peterson holds the zone. Zelenoff back for Samuelson, just a little bit out in front of him. Puck is batted out of the air and out to center ice by Rabick. And now he's in. And there's a shot at Moffat. The glove set on Rapkin. Rapkin just kind of got that scoring opportunity out of nowhere. First he took a baseball swing to get the puck out and then picked up the loose puck and forced Moffitt to make the glove save. So another stoppage here with 10:50 to go on the second period. It's 1-0 Muskegon. 14-12 shots on goal in favor of Green Bay. Zelenoff against Rapkin again, this time left circle, Green Bay territory. Gamblers just trying to do something, get the bench and the crowd back into this game. Rapkin kicked out in favor of Lawrence, who's the lone goal scorer tonight. He scored at 6:59 of the first period. Clares, his shot goes wide right. Back out to the left point. Barry, Clares. In behind the net, Lawrence. Zelenoff picks it up for Green Bay and leads the rush up ice. Off on the right for Samuelson. Slams on the brakes, puts it in the front for Wooten. Now Peterson couldn't pull the trigger on the shot. He was down low and got a good feed, and now the Gamblers are going to get a power play out of this on a high sticking call as Peterson goes down. And the Gamblers to the power play for the first time this afternoon, coming at 9:43 as the penalty will go against Rapkin. Referees are talking this one over. It's Muskegon's first power play. Or excuse me, it's Muskegon's first penalty. Referees are over to check on Peterson. See if he's got any blood. Head contact I saw from the referee coming over.
.43. That penalty is under review.
All right, they're going to review it. We got some clarification from from Pat McCadden before the game today on some of the replays in last night's game. The referees were taking a look to see if there should have been a major for spearing when Zellers went down in the second period. That was not a gambler's review. It was a referee's review, and even after looking at it, they decided no penalty. And then after the fight in the third period, the Gamblers requested a view to see if there should have been a major boarding penalty before the fight that would have given Green Bay the power play. But after review, there was no penalty against Muskegon on that. Here they are reviewing. Not sure if this is an official review or a Muskegon review. I turned up the PA a little bit after Bill Rabiora was giving the announcement. But the officials are reviewing this penalty as Rapkin is waiting outside the penalty box while the officials take a look at the tablet. Halfway through the first inning, or first period in Omaha, Fargo and the Lancers are scoreless. Lincoln, 13 minutes to go in Sioux City, has a 2-1 lead on the Musketeers. Still 1-0 Muskegon. The referee's taking a very close look at this. The Gamblers have seen all four of those Western Conference teams this season. Beat Fargo over in Pittsburgh earlier this year. They swept Omaha back in October. Split with Sioux City in Sioux City in October. And then were swept by Tri-City here at the end of November, right after Thanksgiving. Referees have completed their review. And they will head over and say it's just 2 minutes for high sticking on Rapkin. So after that review, Green Bay will get 2 minutes on a 5-on-4. Last night, the Gamblers had a couple of shortened power plays due to taking a penalty while they were up a man. See if they can avoid that here today. Trailing 1-0, just shy of the halfway mark of the second period in the game. After that long review, the Gamblers have Zeller, Zelenov, Park, Carcone, and Peterson out, and they're well rested. However, off the draw, it's going to be played down the length by Muskegon. 1-0 Lumberjacks. Gamblers on the man advantage. Peterson looking, and his pass broken up by Klee. Halfway through the second and the game, 1-0 Muskegon. Zelenov. Klee intercepts again. Boy, Muskegon just very, very aggressive on the penalty kill. They have scored 6 shorthanded goals this season, and they had 1 on Friday night. They're very aggressive forecheck, but the Gamblers break out. Park up on the right for Zellers, who rings it around right to left. Carcone looks to stop it. Now Peterson just held the line. Skates in. Peterson looking, pops it in behind the net. Park for Zellers. Zellers at the right point, and he's going to turn it over. Lawrence winds up and fires it for Stefanik, but Peterson gets there, and Moffitt comes out of the net to play it. Skates in, puts it around for Zellers. 50 seconds to go on the power play. Coming up on 9 minutes to go in the period. Gamblers down 1-0. Zelenov stapled to the boards. Peterson holds the puck in. Zellers now flips it, and it's intercepted, and a race back the other way. Here's a chance for Deputy. He's in onside, and a save by Moffitt. Deputy got the shot away, and Moffitt got a toe on that one. Could have changed the whole complexion of the game right there. 25 seconds left on the power play. Peterson bangs it around left to right behind Peck. Gamblers have not had a shot on goal on this power play. Peterson leaps into the air and gloves it, but couldn't keep it in. Now Zellers back in. 10 seconds left on the power play. Zellers is out there this whole power play, but once again Muskegon clears it, and the Gamblers will go 0 for 1 tonight. They're 1 for 7 on the weekend on the power play. Rapkin out of the box, lost it to Gully. Gully is in with Samuelson. He looks to drop it back for Benson, but it was broken up. And now a loose puck at the blue line. Gully held it in, and it's played up out of play by Spitznagel with 8:01 to go in the second period. Media timeout.
With Tara, and yes, we are going to guess where the Furnitureland truck is headed today. Tara knows the rules. You've been to a lot of Gambler games, haven't you?
Yes, I have.
All right, she knows. Let's go. Now, Furnitureland has free delivery within 100 miles of the store. So let's guess the delivery. I'm going to go to A, B, C, or D. What do you think, Tara?
We're going to take C.
C or D?
C.
She said C, Coleman. Let's see if they go C, Coleman. Let's go. Guess the delivery. All right. Like I said, there's free delivery within 100 miles of the store, so they like to take the long way. They could still go to Coleman, Tara. And they're going in the right direction. Not today, really, but you know what? Appreciate you playing. And I know why you really wanted to get on screen. I know you want to make some noise. You want to say, let's go Gamblers, don't you?
Let's go Gamblers!
8:01 to play in the second period. It's 1-0 Muskegon. Both teams are 0 for 1 on the man advantage. Gully on the draw here for Green Bay against Stewart. And Gully wins the draw out to O'Sullivan. O'Sullivan looking for an opening, sends it across to Cleaves. Cleaves will pop it up over the net and over the glass. Looked like Muskegon got a stick on it, so the faceoff will stay in their zone with 7:54 to play in the second period. Gamblers with just 2 shots on goal in this period, just 4 on goal for Muskegon. It's 14-12 for the game in favor of the Gamblers. Debate for the puck. Knutson out with it. Rings it back. Benson. Aucoin holds him off. And now the puck rolls to Stewart. He'll play it up and out to Nestrassel. O'Sullivan breaks up that rush as the puck comes in behind. Spitznagel is there. Nestrassel now. Spitznagel right on, and Moffat the save. Pass for O'Sullivan broke it up. They went for Lance. Hit traffic. Puck in behind the net for Stewart. To the right point, held in there by Aucoin. But the Gamblers have control and are able to chip it out to center ice. Oh, that puck took a bad bounce and off the bench with a shot right on. Moffat the stop. He denied Burrs Collins. Lance. Toll. Lance. Right circle, Spitznagel. In behind the net. Burrs Collins. Puck took a good hop for the Gamblers out of the corner, and it's played out to center ice by Knutson. Played right back in by Veo. Stewart now O'Sullivan. Then Blaircom jousting for the puck there. Gully is in there taking a whack at it and able to chip it out to center ice in a race for the puck. Wooten is after it. Wooten gets there first along the near wall. Coming up on 6 minutes to play in the period. Gamblers down 1-0. Muskegon plays it back out to center ice, and Bakarov now will play it across for Green back in his own zone. Wooten will touch it forward. Clears. Zelenov. Then Blaircon banks it off the glass and out to center ice, but Bakarov is there once again for Green Bay. Clears now for Muskegon. Van Blaircom up on the left side. Skidding in is Sanderson. Puck loose in front and a stop there by Moffat. Zelenov turns it over and it's another chance down low, and the shot goes wide left from Rapkin. Gamblers knock it out. Icing waved off. Clares and Wooten both got a piece of that one. Coming up on 5 minutes to play in the second period. Gamblers looking for something positive here to wrap up this period. A goal would be big for them, but they have just 2 shots on goal in the period. Puck is in. Martin. Lost it. Muskegon out to center ice, and they got a little 2-on-2. Lawrence, the goal scorer today. At the near wall, has it picked by Zellers. Zellers on a break the other way. He's got Martin on the right, and he's taken down and had the puck knocked off his stick. And the Gamblers unable to get anything out of that. They do maintain possession in the zone. Peterson with a shot, missed the net wide right. Into the left corner. Aucoin plays it across for Toll. Toll plays it forward, touched into the Gambler zone. Coming up on 4:15 to play. Puck out high, Aucoin. Left circle. Oh, one-timer missed for Galanik. He's got the puck back, though. Diving was Zellers to break up the pass, but Deputy maintains possession. He lost the handle, and it's out to center ice as Barry will sweep it back in. O'Malley. Peterson. Zellers. Backhanded. Trying to find Cordray, but Barry knocked it down. And now Nestrassel sends it across, and Moffat the big stop. Rebound score. Galanik on the rebound with 3:42 to play, and Muskegon has a 2-0 lead. Moffat able to make the stop on this 2-on-1, but then Galanik just wide open in front, pops it home. Time of the goal, 16-18 of the second period. Galanik with his 14th goal of the season. And Green Bay trails 2-0 late in the second. They were down 2-1 2-0 yesterday, but answered right back to get to within 2-1. Can they come up with that answer today? And there's a shot right on. Peck the save, and a big scramble and a big pile up as Cordray was denied a couple of times and just kept whacking at that puck and at Peck. But Peck has been solid after last night, 22 saves on 23 shots. Comes up with a couple of big ones there after not getting tested much in the second period. Still 3:27 to play in the period. Gamblers down 2-0. Sioux City has come back to tie their game with Lincoln. It's 2-2 with 7:50 to play in the second. Fargo and Omaha are tied at 1. They both scored about 1 minute and 10 seconds apart in that game, and they are late in the first in Omaha tonight.
Jack Gulinek. It was assisted by number 19, Jack Christ, and number 24, Vaslav Nestrasil. Time of the goal, 16 minutes and 18 seconds.
3 minutes to play. Second period. Kuzmic couldn't control. He gets it back though, and Cardilli will take a blast that Peck picks out of the air. And with 2:51 to play, it's still 2-0. I think that will be Green Bay's first shot on goal since early in this period. If it counts as a shot on goal. Gully was ready for the draw, and linesman is kicking Klee out again. So Stewart will take this one against Gully. Gamblers just need something positive to go into the dressing room. Clares for Muskegon. Played forward. Sanderson. Stewart. Klee. Klee to the slot with a shot blocked in front by Green. Puck comes in behind. Cleaves after it. Held by Barry. Clares plays it across. Back to the slot for Barry, but deflected wide. Cleaves plays it off the board. It's loose, and Green will play it out. Chip it in with 2 minutes to go in the period. Gamblers down 2-0. Puck out to center ice. Bakarov got it forward for Knutson. And now it's going to be Barry for Muskegon picking it up. From the red line, he'll fire it around right to left. 100 seconds to go. Wooten. Cross ice, Bakarov. Zelenov could not hold the blue line. He was in early, tried to really scramble back and keep that right skate onside, but there was too much traffic and just couldn't hold it. So an offside on Green Bay with 93 seconds to play in the second. Zelenov on this draw here against Rapkin. On the outside, Samuelson was jousting with the Muskegon player, and now it's going to be Zelenov kicked out of the draw. So puck dropped. Samuelson wins it back to Bakarov. Played in deep behind Peck. Out to the right point. Bakarov holds the zone. Tried to get it to Zelenov, but that puck trickled to the right corner. Muskegon on the breakout. On the left side, Toll is in. Over it goes. Left point shot by Aucoin, and Moffat another stop. That's the 11th shot on goal in this period for Muskegon. Gamblers with just 3. They're down 2-0. 66 seconds remaining in the period. O'Malley played that one up into the crowd. Lincoln has come back. They've scored a goal. They're up 3-2 at Sioux City. 4 minutes to play in the second period in Sioux City. Here the Gamblers going to try to hang on for the final 62 seconds, see if they can squeak a goal out. Make it a 1-goal deficit going to the third period.
1 minute remaining in the period. 1 minute.
Puck played forward. Wooten unable to control. Muskegon gets it back in. O'Malley circles back to his own zone. Plays it forward. Wooten touches it head. Zelenoff is in. Zelenoff feeds it over for Samuelson. The puck laying in the slot. And it's going to be swooped on by Zelenoff with a shot, rang it off the crossbar. And the rebound by Wooten is denied by Peck. Oh, what a great shot by Zelenoff. He got it by Peck, but put it off the bar. Gamblers almost got the goal they needed. That was a great play by Zelenoff. And then Wooten was right there outside the crease trying to pop it home, but Peck stood strong. Oh, Gamblers almost got the goal that they needed to give them a lift. Got to get that pressure back on. Gamblers going with Carcone, Park, and Sellers. And it'll be Park here against Christ after Klee kicked down to that draw. Puck comes to the right point. Green shot, tipped and a goal by Park! Park set up in front, got the low shot from Green, and tipped it home. Gamblers win the draw, and then Park goes right to the front of the net for his 25th goal of the season. And Green Bay has cut that deficit to 1. Time of the goal, 19:27. That's the lift the Gamblers needed as they score on just their 5th shot on goal in the period. They're down 2-1 with 20 seconds to play. The puck is played to the boards and out.
25th of the season, scored by number 16, Aiden Park. He was assisted by number 6, Andrew O'Sullivan. Time of the goal, 19 minutes and 27 seconds.
And the horn is sounded, and the Gamblers will head to the dressing room after 2 periods of play, trailing 2-1. Muskegon with leading after 2 periods, 18-2-0-1. The Gamblers 1-9-1. The team that has led after 2 periods in this series has won. The Gamblers winning on Friday night. They were up 3-2 and went on to a 5-3 win. And Muskegon, they were up 2-1 after 2 periods on Saturday night, and that was the final score. Shots on goal in that period, Muskegon outshooting the Gamblers 10-5. Moffitt with 9 saves and Peck with 4. Green Bay had the only power play of the second period. They did not score on it. And it's 2 periods in the books. Muskegon 2 and Green Bay 1. Second intermission programming coming up, and we'll be back with the third after this. From the Resch Center, this is USHL Hockey.
February 8th, when all fans encouraged to bring a new teddy bear or stuffed animal to the game, and then we toss them on the ice when the Gamblers score their first goal. Then all those bears will be donated to various children's hospitals and organizations throughout the community. You won't want to miss this epic event. Tickets are going fast, so get yours today at the Rest Center box office or online anytime at gamblershockey.com. All right, fans, it's time for Chuck a Puck. Get him ready in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Chuck 'em! All you have to do is land your puck on one of those prize mats. You'll win a gift card from that sponsor. All right, let's get those last few out there in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, we're going to tally up all the results and announce the winning Chuck a Puck numbers in just a few minutes. If you win a prize tonight, you can claim your prize in the Gamblers Team Store out in the Rest Center lobby. And please claim your prize before the end of the game. Thank you. Right now, fans, it's time to get up and get loud. It's the Glenn's 24-hour towing t-shirt gun. The Gamblers like to announce and welcome the following groups to our game tonight. The Beaumont Elementary Choir, Tanner's Grill and Bar, The Barbershop, Bellmark, Wapaka Youth Hockey, the Boys and Girls Club, Trail Life Troop W1-1080, Pack 4363, Troop 4093, Troop 601, Troop 2171, Troop 4285, Pack 4034, Pack 3016, Pack 3104, Pack 1038, Troop 4239, Pack 4167, Pack 3607, Troop 1043, Troop 6173, Troop 4332, Troop 1041, Troop 6041, Troop 2306, Troop 2371, Troop 1042, Pack 4042, Troop 4273, Troop 4064, Troop 4127, Troop 4149, Troop 4554, Troop 4193, Troop 4199, Troop 4167, Troop 4429, Troop 8230, Troop 4217, Troop 4076, Troop 2416, Troop 4042, Troop 3940, and Troop 1043. Welcome on behalf of the Gamblers. We'd also like to welcome the folks in Suite 302 from the World Bay Care, in Suite 308 from Security Loopkey, in Suite 312 it's Badger Liquor, and Myron Construction in Suite 317. And just a couple of birthdays to acknowledge today. Happy 50th to Donna Green. And happy birthday to Arabella Schmidt. If you'd like to have your group or birthday announced at the next Gambler game, just send us an email to fans@gamblershockey.com. Now, fans, check out today's WGNR Furniture Best Seat in the House Zamboni Rider. If you would like to be the WGNR Zamboni Rider, send us an email to fans@gamblershockey.com or visit the fan services table in the Rest Center lobby. To find a WGNR location near you, visit WGRFurniture.com. All right, fans, who's ready to drive that big rig? It is Trucker Cam, presented by Lubenow Companies.
Gambler fan, here are your winning Chuck-a-Buck numbers for Pepsi, 681, 216, 3458. Team Store, 891, 719, 948. For Harley, 44, 286, 237. For Timber Rattlers, 1085, 762, 609. For Quick Trip, 83, 433, 3021. For Bud, 414, 219, and 218. For Hawkers, 3150, 3668, and 56. For Drift In, 1051, 3584, and 197. For Pelicans, 43, 3671, and 3994. And for those USHL jerseys, 3415, 77, and 988. Congratulations, claim your prizes in the lobby.
Fans, did you submit a drawing today? Look up. You might just see your artwork on the video board.
Second intermission winding down, and there was action in the second period. Muskegon had a 1-0 lead. They would take a 2-0 lead on a Galonic goal, but Gavin Moffat had to come up with some stops during that period before that. And then late, it was Green Bay with some chances. That led to a face-off here. And the shot, O'Sullivan from the right point, and redirected by Park in front for Park's 25th goal of the season. And that's where we're at. 2-1 Muskegon heading to the third period. Muskegon 18-2-0-1 when leading after 2 periods this season. The Gamblers are 1-9-1 when trailing after 2 periods here in 2024-25. Other games in the USHL, Lincoln added to their lead with a late second period goal.
Fans, welcome back to the ice, your Green Bay Gambler.
They are up 4-2 on Sioux City, and they are in the second intermission over in Sioux City tonight. Fargo and Omaha early in the second. It's 1-1. Omaha on a 20-game winless streak. 0-17, 2-1. Their last 20. Time to jump around at the Resch Center on a Sunday afternoon. And let's see if the Gamblers can get a jump. They got the late goal they needed to give them a little bit of a spark going in the dressing room after the first or after the second period. See if they can find an early equalizer here. Gamblers last night thought they had a shot. They were down 2-1. Muskegon took a shot at the empty net with about 20 seconds to play. The puck went wide of the net, and the linesman called it an icing, or did not call it an icing. Gamblers thought they should have had a face-off in their own defensive zone in the last 20 seconds with the extra attacker on, but the way things played out, they didn't get it. See if they can have a better result tonight in period number 3. We're underway, and Peck, who has only allowed one goal in each of the last 2 games. He's been hard to beat. Benson will chip it forward. Gamblers have 1 goal on 17 shots tonight. They had 1 goal on 23 shots last night. Benson plays it around, but unable to hold it. There was Knutson, and it's a race back to the Gambler defensive zone. Spitznagel and O'Malley, and it's going to be taken out of there by Peterson. Benson touches it forward. Veo got a piece of it, so icing is waved off. Lance and Knutson do battle behind the net. Puck out to center ice, and it's 2-on-2 across the line. Trying to get around. There's a pass in front. Moffat the stop. Rebound is chipped to the boards and out to center ice. Chance there for Rapkin. Moffat able to stop it, and then the Gamblers pounced on the loose puck to get it out. It's loose in front, and Samuelson has it lost in his skates. Finally gets it back, plays it. Cleaves, right point, shot! Saved by Peck, picked it out of the air with Wooten providing the screen in front. Samuelson had that puck just laying in his skates, and he didn't see it until it was too late, but the Gamblers still managed a scoring opportunity out of that. Green Bay back home on Friday, 7:05. Cedar Rapids returns to Green Bay. And then Saturday, 6:05 for the Teddy Bear toss against the Chicago Steel. Gamblers win the draw back to Cleaves. Zellers tried to play it in deep, but he fanned on it, and now Aucoin on the right side. Quick shot saved by Moffat. Rebound turned back, 2-on-2. Park is up with Carcone. He's got Green going to the net, but the puck trickles into the right corner. Carcone behind the net doing battle back there. Park pokes it free. Park in front. Zellers right on, and the save by Peck. Rebound laying in the slot. It now comes out to Cleaves. Cleaves down behind the net. Zellers. Zellers centering pass hit a skate, came right to the crease, but Peck spotted it and dropped a glove on it to get the whistle in the faceoff in Muskegon territory. These two teams, they have had some battles over the last couple of seasons. Last year in the playoffs, first 2 games in this series. Got 18-10 to go in regulation here, and Muskegon wins the draw, and Stefanik tries to chip it around O'Sullivan. Sullivan stands strong. Berry's shot gloved out of the air by Moffat. Third period of game 3 of this weekend series. And after 2 really hard-fought games the first 2 nights of this series, you got another one here tonight. As we get into the late afternoon on this Sunday in Green Bay. Longacre. Touched out by Cordray. Berry will bring it right back in for Muskegon. Longacre. The Gamblers wearing their black jerseys tonight. Cardilli. Longacre again. Played forward for Cordray. Gloved it, dropped it, played it in. Cruz Martin on a chase after it. Cordray tries to step out. It comes back to Martin. Martin plays it up top Peterson. Peterson towards the net. Peck save. Rebound comes Cordray. Pops it towards the net. Gully is there. Martin is there. Stefanik, though, for Muskegon will chip it behind the net for Berry. 3 minutes gone in the third. Shots are all even at 19 apiece for the game. Cordray forces Berry to make a move. It's head to Galanik. Galanik's pass forward is broken up. He put that one off the backside of Benson. Now he plays it forward for Veo. O'Malley. Peterson for Green Bay. Back for O'Malley. Kuzmic. Got it forward for Peterson. Takes a whack at it ahead. Galanik turns it over. It's Benson, swept off his stick by Nestrassel. That puck bounced right in the slot, but the Gamblers unable to pounce on it. They're down 2-1. Gully with the puck. Bakarov, Kuzmik, a little bit behind Benson. Gamblers on a change. Veo plays it forward. Bakarov has it. And now it's Benson again. He'll chip it in. Zelenov will chase with Lance. Lance gets there first for Muskegon. 4 minutes into the third. 2-1 Muskegon. Gamblers control the puck. Green. Forward. Into the corner. His centering pass broken up by Aucoin. Puck around to the right point. Bakarov holds the zone. His shot knocked down by Klee. And now Cleaves for Green Bay back in his own defensive zone. He and Stewart go after it. Gamblers out with it to Zelenov. Lost by Zelenov at the red line. Lawrence. He and Samuelson going after it. Samuelson doing some hard work poking it free, but Lawrence comes free with it. Now Aucoin again. Plays it back into his own zone. Toll. Touched in by Deputy. Moffitt leaves it behind the net for Longacre. 5 minutes gone in the third. Green Bay on a left wing feed. Back for Park. Park looking. He's got Carcone with a shot wide right. Just could not get a clean shot. Carcone centering pass for Zellers was tipped away and a race back the other way. Veo. Shot right on and a left point save there. Lawrence denied by Moffitt. In behind the net, it's loose. Carcone, 2-on-2 with Zellers. Zellers in, crisscross, no. Carcone just a tad early. That pass stayed outside as he tried to set up Zellers and then go hard to the net. So offside on Green Bay with 14:24 to play in the third period. Again, Green Bay is home 3 out of the next 4 games. They're home Friday night. They got Cedar Rapids at 7:05. Saturday, like we've talked about, it's the Teddy Bear Toss game. 6:05 start against Chicago. Make sure you get out here early if you're coming out on Saturday. Going to be another big crowd just like last night's Wiener Dog race. And then on the 11th, Green Bay has a day trip to Waterloo, Iowa to face the Blackhawks. Green Bay's final home game of this stretch will be the 14th, Valentine's Day evening against the Madison Capitals. And then Green Bay is in Madison on Saturday, the 15th. Currently, Green Bay is 4 points behind Madison for home ice in the Eastern Conference playoffs. They are 6 points clear of Cedar Rapids for the 6th playoff spot. The Gamblers do have a 16-point cushion with Chicago for that final playoff spot. The one thing working against the Gamblers catching Madison or maybe even Youngstown is they have played more games, 4 more games than Madison, and it'll be 5 more games than Madison after tonight. Puck played up out of play into the Gamblers penalty box. And with 14:18 to play, we'll have another face-off coming up after a stoppage. Youngstown has only played 1 more game than the Gamblers, but they have a 6-point edge on Green Bay. Those 2 teams will meet later this season in Youngstown for a 3-game set. Veo off the draw, comes back into his own end for Muskegon. Comes up ice, off on the right. Van Blaricon puts it around, but the Gamblers control. Chipped out and race for it. Zellers is there. Zellers is 1-on-1. Zellers gets around his man. He's in. He shoots, and it's saved by Peck. Gamblers control, though. Here's O'Sullivan towards the net. Peck, another save. Zellers did everything he could and got around his man there. But Peck able to make this stop and keep the Lumberjacks up by 1. And Stephen Peck, what a weekend he has had. Gamblers with 43 shots and just 2 goals in about 5.5 periods against Peck. Gamblers scored 4 on Friday and got an empty netter against Gadziev. Muskegon trying to clear the zone. Kuzma holds it in. Martin racing after it. Lawrence, though, plays it up the far wall, and it's banked out to center ice. O'Malley will retreat to his own zone. Play it around for Peterson. 13:20 to play, third period. Gamblers trail it 2-1. Toll now back in his own zone. Plays it across, and now played forward. Picked off by Peterson. Peterson coming up ice. Goes in. He's in deep. He's got a shot right on Peck. Tried to beat him over that left shoulder. And now that puck loose in the crease. It's all the way out to Benson at the left point. Peterson had the whack at that loose puck. Shot towards the net, knocked down by traffic. Here comes Christ back for Muskegon. He'll get after it, but O'Malley is there first for Green Bay. Peterson. He's been a defensive. There's a shot right on, and Moffat the save, and there's a rebound. Chris pops that one wide left. Peterson, he's won Defensive Player of the Week a couple of times, or Defenseman of the Week, but he has shown a lot of offensive instincts this year. He's had some big offensive games, and he had a nose for the net there, but Peck has been tough to beat all night and all weekend. 12:33 to play in regulation. The Gamblers are down 2-1. Fargo has scored a second period goal to take a 2-1 lead on Omaha. They're early in the third in Sioux City. Lincoln's still up 4-2 on the Stars. Cleaves clearing attempt. Went right into Sanderson, who wound up getting a wraparound attempt. And now Gully waiting for Knutson to clear and tag up, but couldn't hold the line. Offside on Green Bay with 12:15 to play in the third. Gamblers turning up the offensive pressure a little bit here in this period. They have 7 shots in the first 6:45, or make that 7:45 of this period. Muskegon with 4 shots in the period. Neither team has scored. Last night it was 2-1 after 2, and that was the final. It's got to be a goal out there for somebody right here in the final 12 minutes. Barry from the red line will play it around left to right. Moffat stops it behind the net and leaves it there. Green banks it forward, knocked down by Knutson. Knutson behind the net, Gully after it. Veo, though, gets there first. Played for Deputy. Martin, or check that. Benson sweeps it away. Gamblers have it. Played forward. Benson overskated for a moment, worked it up to Knutson. It's in front of the penalty box of the Lumberjacks. Gamblers will play it in and go for a change. Rapkin, oh my, that puck took a weird hop off the boards and then off of Veo's stick, and it almost went in off the back of Peck, but he's able to freeze it in the crease and hold on for the whistle. Gamblers were in a line change. They could not get everybody on to take advantage of that loose puck. So just the way it's been against Muskegon in this series, especially Saturday and Sunday. Still time to rectify that, though, with 11:12 to go in the third. Park wins the draw. Zeller's after it, but it's going to come back the other way. And a long shot right on Moffat, the stop on Burzkalns. And they'll have the whistle in the stoppage here with 11:05 to play on regulation. Muskegon trying to put some distance between themselves and Youngstown. They're currently 3 points up on the Phantoms for the first round bye. They're also trying to catch Dubuque. Muskegon with 2 points would pull to within 1 point of Dubuque at the top of the Eastern Conference. Gamblers, though, fighting to even up this score. We're under 11 minutes to play. Muskegon out with it. A little something working through center ice. Saw Coyne stood up. Gamblers play that one up into the stands, though. 10:42 to play in the third. Still 2-1 Muskegon. Lawrence and Galanik were the goal scorers for Muskegon to give them a 2-0 lead. It was Park at 19:27 of the second to get the Gamblers within a goal. And remember, Zelenoff rang one off the post late in that period as well. Green Bay working it ahead. Barry plays it to the blue line, and it's going to be brought out by Van Bereklein. Stefanik trying to work around Peterson. Puck loose, left corner, behind the net. O'Sullivan, nice move. Nice move to maintain possession, and then he's double teamed. Stefanik able to poke it free to Spitznagel. Spitznagel passes it to himself off the boards. And Bereklein. Stefanik stepping out, shot right on. Moffitt stops Spitznagel. Now with 10:05 to play in the third, we've got another whistle and another face-off in Green Bay territory. Teams trying to find a final burst of energy here for the final 10 minutes of this three-game weekend series. Cleves. Played ahead. Martin. Bouncing puck comes to Gully. Back for Martin. Wide left. Just missed it. He had Peck going the wrong way, but missed the net. Martin again. Left circle into the slot. Had it knocked away, and it's out to center ice. Chris denying Martin the opportunity there. Bouncing puck back into Muskegon territory. Barry will play it forward to Green Bay's zone and play it right back out. Gamblers lurk it forward. Gully into left corner. Tries to get around his man, but he stood up there by Clares. Chris now into the Gambler zone. O'Malley, the Gambler captain, tried to play it for Cleves and did. Samuelson. Cardilli comes back to O'Malley. 9 minutes to go, third period. We're down to the last 9 minutes of regulation, and a turnover comes in deep. Deputy couldn't pull the trigger on the shot, lost the puck. Comes back into the left corner. Out to the left point, Veo. Veo lost it. Kicked forward. Here comes Samuelson. Samuelson has a trailer, and he tried to hit Wooten. It was deflected. Now there's a shot. Samuelson had it knocked back out to the left point. Across for Peterson towards the net. Tipped up over the crossbar. Bouncing puck out. Back in. Samuelson had the right idea. He had Wooten set up, but a defender got a stick in the passing lane. Peterson. Coming up on 8 minutes to go in regulation. Gamblers still down to goal. Nice between the legs pass for Zelenoff. Zelenoff gives it off for Green. Green with a shot, missed the net. Puck comes around to the left point. Held there by Carcone. He'll sweep it back in deep. Zelenoff after it there. Zelenoff, right point Peterson. Peterson trying to find some room. Comes down into the right circle. Shot pass in front. Wooten couldn't get a stick on it. Wooten was all tied up outside the crease and could not redirect that pass from Zelenoff. Gamblers complete their line change with 7.5 minutes to play in regulation. Trailing by 1. Loose puck at the Gambler blue line. Longacre plays it out. Muskegon for Barry. Barry ahead for Klee. Klee in. Pass in front. Now Klee, one-time shot that hit a Gambler's stick. And now Zeller's working it back up ice. Chips it right in on Pack, and we'll have a face-off in Muskegon territory with 7:09 to go in regulation. Gamblers were down 1-0 after one period on Friday night. Went up 3-1. Muskegon pulled it within 3-2, but then the Gamblers got a big goal from Aiden Park. Muskegon scored a shorthanded to make it 4-3, and then Wooten, with his third goal of the night, an empty netter at the end, sealed the win for the Gamblers on Friday night. Last night, Muskegon scored a goal in the first and the second to go up 2-0. Green Bay got a goal to make it 2-1, and then neither team scored in the third. Today has followed that Saturday pattern so far. Muskegon once again had a 1-0 lead after one period. They scored to go up 2-0 in the second. The Gamblers getting a late goal here tonight to make it a 2-1 game. And that's still where we're at with 7:09 remaining in regulation. Gamblers had some chances late with the empty net and the extra attacker on, but could not equalize. After the media timeout gives everybody a chance to catch their breath. Gamblers will go out with the Park, Carcone, and Zellers line. Klee is out with Stewart and Sanderson here for Muskegon. Puck one back to O'Sullivan. His shot right into the breadbasket of Peck once again. And that has been the story. Peck has made a lot of saves, but a lot of the Gamblers' shots have been right at him. He hasn't had to make a lot of acrobatic saves this weekend. But he's stopping just about everything the Gamblers are putting at him. Zellers holds the blue line with a wild shot, and now it's loose to Zellers, and it's pulled back. Klee lost it. Zellers, nice pick. Zellers, shot knocked down. It's still loose in the right face-off circle. It comes out to O'Sullivan. Fakes the shot, puts it down to the right wing. Park in behind the net for Carcone. Carcone looking for Zellers on the left wing. Zellers with 6:38 to play, gets it to Cleaves and now gets it back. Played for the slot for O'Sullivan. O'Sullivan changes places with Cleaves, puts it towards the net high. Park in the right corner now. Park tried to center, it came back to him. He's got Carcone in front, puts it out top for Cleaves. Cleaves over it goes. O'Sullivan. O'Sullivan back for Cleaves. Cleaves skates in, shot knocked down in front by Klee and chipped out to center ice. O'Sullivan gloves it, drops it, waits to tag up, and now shoots it in deep. Zellers will chase as the rest of the team goes off on a line change with 6 minutes to play in the period. Muskegon able to get it out. Green with a hard hit at neutral ice as the puck comes to Peterson. Ahead for Benson, touched in, no icing. Under 6 minutes to play in regulation. It's 2-1 Muskegon. Lumberjacks play it out and through, and this will be an icing, and we'll have a face-off back down in the Muskegon defensive zone. Fargo has opened up a 3-1 lead on Omaha with 1:50 to play in the second period. They have 8 minutes and 50 seconds remaining in Sioux City today, and Lincoln has a 4-2 lead on the Musketeers. We're down to 5:41 remaining in regulation. It's 2-1 Muskegon. Face-off coming to the right or stick side of Stephen Peck, the goaltender for the Lumberjacks. Puck is out to center ice where the Gamblers will collect it. Played back in. Now Spitznagel plays it to the blue line and brings it into Green Bay territory. In the left corner, trying to get away from Green. Plays over to the right corner. Gamblers got a stick on it. Now Van Bereklaan. Centering pass. Ooh, that missed a skate. Comes all the way out to Toll. Toll's shot knocked down by traffic in front. Peterson got on that one and then got taken down. Coyne kicks it forward to Stefanik, but the Gamblers, Benson, will play it forward. 5 minutes to go in regulation. Gamblers pulled Henriquez last night with about 2 minutes to go. As Bakarov, nice move, shot blocker saved by Peck. Boy, Bakarov got a real good look after a very nice move. But now Galanek back in, sends it over, offside. Looked like maybe Nestrassel was in a tad early, so with 4:37 to play in regulation, got a face-off coming outside the Gambler blue line. Game number 41 of the season for the Gamblers. They were 21-18-1-0 coming in. And after the loss last night, they're 10-11 in home games. Trying to get back to 500 at home. They need a comeback to do it tonight. They're down 2-1, 4:25 to play. Puck back into the Gambler zone. O'Malley plays it ahead. Gamblers work it forward for Samuelson, but Barry is there. Back into the Gambler defensive zone. Christ is after it in the right corner. O'Malley got him. Bakarov trying to tie that puck up behind the net. O'Malley in there as well. Zelenov now joins the fray. Got it free. O'Malley backhands it forward. Touched in by Wooten. Peck. Net is open, but the Gamblers can't get anybody the puck. They had Samuelson with Peck being a little adventurous outside that net. Coming up on 3:30 to play. The clock continues to roll here in the third period. Gamblers down by 1. Deputy along the near boards. Got it forward for Lawrence. Lawrence is in. Shot missed the net. Puck comes out to center ice, and Muskegon with a 1-goal lead, being very careful. Not really pressing too much. They're setting up their defense as the Gamblers chop it forward again. Veo plays it back. 3 minutes to go. Gully got a piece of that, but now Lawrence is in, and his shot, Cleaves deflected it up out of play. And with 2:53 to go in regulation, it's still 2-1 Muskegon, and another face-off coming in the Gambler defensive zone. This one will be to the stick side of Gavin Moffett, Western Michigan recruit. Gamblers win the draw. Martin on the left side. Knutson shot it around to the near boards. O'Sullivan whips one back into the left corner. Green. It's loose to Gully. Gully. Green. Shot saved by Pack. Knutson in the corner. 2.5 minutes to play. Moffett checking the bench, but the Gamblers keeping him in the net right now. Bouncing puck comes to the blue line and out. Played forward on a rush for Aucoin. Aucoin is in. His shot deflected by Green. To the right corner it goes. Spitznagel's shot, that's deflected into the corner. Left point, Spitznagel again. His shot missed wide. O'Sullivan under 2 minutes to play. Martin from the red line will flip it in on Peck. He'll turn it away. Moffett is out between the rings, but Barry collects the puck, and Moffett will stay in the net for now. Park able to put it in behind the net with 1:44 to play, but the puck is back out to center ice. Zelenov ahead for Park. Park looking for Carcone. Carcone for Zellers! Goal number 28 of the season for Zellers! Ties it with 94 seconds to play! Carcone off the feed from Park, and Zellers tips it in under the crossbar. It's 2-2 with 1:34 to play. Moffett had not made the bench as that rush was coming. They're gonna do a replay look at this one. Not sure what this replay is about. See if we can get an explanation. Big replay here with 1:34 to play. Once again, going to the tablet to see what's going to happen here. If that assist stands, that'll be Carcone's 29th assist of the season. He's the team leader. Zellers, that's his 28th goal of the season. He is the team leader and he is the league leader in the USHL. Zellers and Park have combined for 53 goals this season. And that one just kind of came out of nowhere. The Gamblers were able to get that puck, and then it was Park, Carcone, and Zellers combining to tie the score. Not sure what they're checking here. Everyone just kind of waiting to see if the goal will count and will be tied. Again, replay worked against the Gamblers last night a couple of times on some reviews. Referees have seen what they've needed to on the tablet.
Fans, check out the video board for tonight's Community Blood Center. Save it.
They're now discussing with the scorer's box. And they are waving off the goal. How do you wave off the goal? Goal stands. Okay.
The review was to determine if a penalty against Muskegon was a 2-minute or a major penalty. It has been deemed a major penalty, but since the Gamblers scored, it will not be enforced. The goal stands.
Okay, we're down to the final 90 seconds of regulation. The Gamblers were reviewing, I guess, a major penalty or not. I did not see an arm go up for a penalty on that rush up ice. So we're down to the final minute 17 of regulation. A key face-off in the Gambler defensive zone. Zelenov here against Rapkin. Rapkin wins it back to the right point. Now Veo sends it over right circle. Shoot. And a save by Moffett. Shots are 29 apiece.
The 8th of the season, scored by number 34, Will Zellers. It was assisted by number 9, Gino Carcone. And number 16, Aiden Park. Time of the goal, 18 minutes and 26 seconds.
Coming up on the final minute of play in the regulation.
One minute remaining in the period. 1 minute.
Muskegon with a shot from the slot, knocked down by Cleaves. And the Gamblers play it out and through. Race back for it, won by Lance. Veo with 40 seconds to play. Up on the right side. Puck comes in. Slot. Banked out to center ice. Icing is waved off. It hit a skate. Doesn't have enough gas for icing. 20 seconds to play. And we might be headed to overtime. Gully broke up that rush and Stewart was in offside. So we're down to 16.6 seconds to play in regulation. Game is tied at 2. We're still tied in less than 17 seconds. We'll have 3-on-3 for overtime. And if we're still tied after that 5-minute period, we'll go to a best-of-3 shootout. Park against Klee outside the Gamblers' blue line. Gully, Cleaves, Green, 10. 6 seconds. Picked off by Zellers. It's loose in the slot at the horn. Park towards the net. It's denied. And we're going to overtime. Zellers, the goal scorer in that period. His 28th of the season at 18-26. Shots are 29-29 after 3 periods. So both Peck and Moffitt with 27 saves. Neither team had a power play in the third. Both teams were 0 for 1 on the man advantage tonight. Shots on goal in that second period, it was 12-7 in favor of 12-11 in favor of Green Bay, with Moffitt 11 saves and Peck also with 11 saves. Going to overtime, these two teams, games decided in overtime. Muskegon is 1-2, and the Gamblers are 3-1. Last Gambler overtime game was that thrilling heavy metal night where Lucas Peterson won it in overtime, very early in overtime with the air guitar celebration. The Gamblers have had just one game go to a shootout this season. Muskegon has had 6 overtime games go to shootouts this year. So 3-on-3 to skate for the bonus point. The teams will switch ends. Moffitt and Peck both shared a moment in the goal to my right, and now Peck will skate down to the goal to my left as Moffitt is ready. Park, Zellers, Peterson are the 3 on the ice for Green Bay to open overtime. It'll be Lawrence, Veo, and Stefanik to open up for Muskegon. Stewart has the Muskegon overtime goal this season. Zellers has 2 overtime goals, and Peterson has the other for Green Bay. We're all set, 5 minutes on the clock. This has been a great series. Why not play a little bit longer? 3-on-3 hockey to see who comes out with 4 points on the weekend. Gamblers win it back to Peterson. Park wins that draw clean. Peterson will set up shop behind Moffitt. Up ahead to Zellers. Back to Peterson, looking for an opening. Remember, Peterson found an opening in that last overtime game. Spots another one, comes into the right corner. Zellers and Park out there as well. Peterson skates back to the blue line. 30 seconds gone in the 5-minute overtime period. Zellers at the blue line. Skates to the right circle. Zellers for the shot, saved by Peck. Rebound, here's a 3-on-2 back the other way. Muskegon is up. Drop back, Veo with a shot, missed the net. Peterson backhands it forward. Zellers on a break for the win in overtime. Will Zellers! He picked out the top right corner on the breakaway. His 3rd overtime goal, his 29th goal of the season, and the Gamblers come out of this 3-game series with 4 points from Muskegon. What a victory tonight for Green Bay. Their 4th overtime win. And they are now 22 and 18 and 1 on the season.
And second of the game, scored by number 34, Will Zeller. He was assisted by number 2, Lucas Peterson. Time of the goal, 52 seconds of overtime. Gambler goal Zellers assisted by Peterson at 52 seconds. And your final score, the Gamblers 3 and the Lumberjacks 2.
Gamblers 22, 18, 1-0 on the season. Again, Zellers, as the Gamblers win their 4th overtime game of the season. That is his 3rd overtime goal. Muskegon with the loss, 23, 11, 3 and 4 on the year. What a finish for the Gamblers. They got the late 3rd period goal from Zellers to tie it at 2. And then 52 seconds in overtime, the Gamblers get the game winner from Zellers.
For Baycare Sports Medicine, 3 stars of the game. Tonight's number 3 star from the Gamblers, goaltender Gavin Moffett.